Good evening, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and this is going to be a long night for all of us because I just spent the last 30 minutes posting the last video, and Konami was like, you know what, we're going to reveal 2 new waves of support for Yusei and for Painmaker, and we're just going to say, yeah, enjoy, which is kind of insane. So this video is just going to focus on the Yusei cards, and then we'll focus on the Paymaker cards in the next video. So hope you all enjoy. So first things first, you never do those weird ass rock cards that we got all the way back in like Crystal Revenge. That was like some part of some like weird archetype that is like, it was like 2 or 3 cards. Well, now they're an entire archetype and you play them in Adamantipator. I didn't think this is where we would get to, but here we are because more cards have been revealed and now it's actually like an archetype, which is really, really weird. I don't know how you're supposed to play these cards, but they're all rocks, so you could definitely play them in Adamantipator. So that's the only way I can think of, but they're definitely interesting. So first things first, we have Askel Pillar. Earth Rock effect monster, level 3, 0 attack, 2200 defense. It's a level 3 Earth, so the Churia Beast target with any level 2 Adamantipator. Hey, let's go. But you only use the first effect of this card once per turn. If this card is special summoned, add 1 equip spell from your deck to hand. Then if this card is in attack position, change it to defense position. And then if this card is destroyed by card effects, take 2000 damage. I guess that's the gimmick of this whole deck. I really don't understand that. I had to re-look at the previous dude, so at the end of this going over the new cards, we're going to go over the old cards and then go from there. Like Crystal Skull as a part of this archetype, we'll go over Crystal Skull again. We'll just have to go back to that. So next card we got is an Earth Rock monster, 0 attack, 0 defense, level 1. So hey, any level 4 plus this guy equals the Churia Beast, or any level 5 plus this guy equals Barkion. You gotta think about these things. He is an Earth Rock. You can only use the first effect of this card once per turn. If this card is summoned, add 1 Triangle O from your deck to hand. Then if this card is in attack position, change it to defense position. Is this like Tendangle support? The only Triangle O card that I know, or any like triangle based cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, is basically Tendangles, which I don't think this is Tendangle support because, again, they're rocks. So, like, this is like Chronomalies, but, like, not Chronomalies? I'm so confused. It feels like Chronomalies, but they're not Chronomalies. Alright, so this is Tendangle O. So this is the card that the Carbo Stone searches. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn, and only that turn. If you control Crystal Skull, so this whole deck revolves around Crystal Skull, or Askel Pillar and Carbonilla Stone, so you need all 3 of these guys on field. So you need Carbonilla Stone, Askel Pillar, and Crystal Skull. So Crystal Skull is the other one. Destroy all cards on the field. Also, this turn, your opponent takes any effect damage you would have taken instead. You banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 Crystal Skull, Askel Skull, and Cybernetic Skull in your graveyard. Shuffle them in the deck. If you do, draw 3. So that's really weird. So is this a go second deck that's like play Adamantipator, special summon out both Askel Pillar, Carbon Stone, and Crystal Skull, and then search out the spell card with the Carbon Stone, and then nuke your opponent's board and draw 3? That's really weird, man, but whatever. It seems really cool. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! For weird effects, so I'll take it. And we also have a new continuous trap, Totem Pole. You can only use this effect once per turn. Your opponent, oh, that's not true. There's a couple effects here. There's 4 effects on this card. It's a continuous trap with a totem. First effect, your opponent can't target a rock monster you control with 0 attack with card effects. So right then and there, they all have 0 attack. I believe Crystal Skull has 0 attack as well. Thus, hey, that's pretty cool. And then once per battle, when an opponent monster declares attack, you can negate the attack and then place 1 counter on this card. If this card has 3 counters, send it to graveyard. If you have 3 or more monsters with 0 attack with different names in your graveyard, banish this card from the graveyard. Any effect damage your opponent takes is doubled this turn. So that's even weirder. So the idea is that you want to have this in graveyard so that you can banish it from grave in order to double the damage you take, so you FTK your opponent. So what? So you gotta get this guy. So not only do you have to summon both Crystal Skull, Carbonated Skull, and Asken Skull onto the field, but then you have to also Tindangle or a Triangle Zero destroy the field, and then you have to have Totem Pole engrave to do double damage so you kill your opponent. Because I know Carbonated Skull inflicts 1,000 damage. Asking Pillar is 2,000 damage. I don't know how much Crystal Skull is, so if you double it, let's see, so 4,000 from the Asking Pillar, 2,000 from the Carbonated Stone. Let's actually look up Crystal Skull real quick. Let's actually look that card up. So, Crystal Skull Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's actually find out what this card does. And it came out in Crystal's Revenge. So let's actually find out. So I never thought to actually go back to this archetype. I didn't even think this was technically an archetype, but here we are. Alright, so I was able to find the Crystal Skull card from Battles of Legend, Crystal Revenge. This card is summoned, take 1,000 damage. Then change this card to defense position. During the end phase, if you did not take effect damage this turn, either add to your hand or special summon one rock monster with 0 attack from your deck. You only use each effect once per turn. I'm not sure how you're not supposed to. If this card is during the end phase, if you do not take effect damage this turn, this card on summon take 1,000 damage. I'm not sure how you're not supposed to take damage with this card. I know this is not the only card for Crystal Revenge that came out. There's actually like a spell card, I think, that came out in this set. I'm looking for that right now. But I guess the idea is that if you already like negated your effect damage, this guy just cheats one out, which is cool. Oh, yeah, Stonehenge. I think this card goes with it too. Hold on, let me read this. Yeah, target one monster with 0 attack in your graveyard, special summon it in attack position. If you do equip this card to it, then if this card is equipped, leaves the field, you can only destroy that monster. You can only activate this card once a turn. So this is the equip spell that one card was searched, Stonehenge. So I guess Stonehenge is one of the other cards. So if we're talking about what's the equip spell they're searching, that's it. I want to see if there's any other cards for this archetype. Because this is the weirdest archetype I've ever seen. It's like this weird gimmicky win condition deck. No, that's it. So yeah, so the equip spell is Stonehenge, and Crystal Skull is the other monster, which is completely ass because the whole gimmick is that you don't inflict damage to your opponent. But let me read the new cards again.